is like unto thee, O Lord? Who is like unto thee? Among the gods, who is like thee? Glorious in holiness, fearful in praises, doing wonders. Exodus chapter 15, verse 11. Welcome to the most inspiring program on television, Touched by Faith. My name is Ayorinde Adebelo, and it gives me great joy to carry you on this journey today. Before we listen to the testimony that we have to inspire, we want to listen to a message from Pastor E.A. Adeboye, the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. And after that sermon, we'll be right back with a testimony that will let you know that God is still in the business of doing wonders. Stay tuned.
Unable to sleep? God wants to speak with you. Tune into Redeemers Network Television. Redeemers Network Television. Pastor E.A. Adeboye, redeeming the time.
Bartimaeus, the son of Timaeus, who was blind from birth, sat by the highway side begging when Jesus was passing by. And then his eyes were opened. We are still talking about him today. Do you know that Peter came in contact with his destiny? In Luke chapter 5 from verse 1 to 11, Luke 5 from verse 1 to 11, after an all-night failure, if he had caught some fish, by the time Jesus Christ came to the seaside, he would have gone home to go and either take care of the fish or sell. But he fished all night, caught nothing. It was a total failure. And he was reluctant to go home, like one pastor said, because he was afraid of facing the mother-in-law who was at home. Well, what am I going to say I've brought from all my neighbors? So he was reluctantly waiting by the beach. That's where Jesus met him. And that's where he came in contact with his destiny. All things work together for good, including lockdown. Oh, you say, where is that in the Bible? I will show you in a moment. A lot of great things are going to come out of this lockdown. Amen. And let me advise those of you who are pastors. You are resting now, I'm busy. Get ready. Because early next year, you will be having a lot of baby naming ceremonies. You'll be going from house to house naming newborn babies as a result of the lockdown. Let's give you some examples from the scriptures of those who became great as a result of lockdown. Let me start with David. 1 Samuel chapter 22 from verse 1 to 2, 1 Samuel 22 from verse 1 to 2, tells us that David was locked down in a cave called Adullam because he was running away from his father-in-law who was trying to kill him. And then a lot of what we will call riffraffs those who were in trouble, those who had debts, those whose life looked hopeless, gathered themselves together to him. In that cave, there were about 400 of them. And he became captain over them. During the period they were in the cave, these so-called hopeless men were transformed. By the time you read 2 Samuel chapter 23, 2 Samuel 23, from verse 8 to 39, 2 Samuel 23, 8 to 39, these same people became David's mighty men. Take note, the Bible does not use any word carelessly. It calls these men mighty. Mighty. As a matter of fact, if you read that passage, the passage I've just quoted for you, you will find something there. On one occasion, David said, how I wish I can go out of this lockdown.
They came from different places, but found themselves in the same boat. They are street children.
I'm Oluwayemi Segun, 25 years old. I'm a student of Redeemer University, studying accounting.
My name is Dr. Bakari. I am in Group 2 and I am 14 years old.
My name is Gabriel. I'm 11 years old.
My name is Adashegun Samuel Shitu. I'm in Redeemer University, studying political science.
We had met them the first time at Kuramo Beach, Lagos. So we chatted with them, gave them some goodies and promised to come back. But when we returned a week later, 6 of the boys had drowned at the beach. We realized we had to do something, and quickly too, to save the street children. And so, Habitation of Hope was set up in 2005 to take care of street boys in Lagos. We started with 150 children. Here we sent them to school, and many have now graduated, while some are in tertiary institutions.
I studied business administration. I just finished my degree program this May, and by the grace of God, I was able to finish with 2-1.
My name is Idris Gabriel. I'm a bona fide student of Redeemer University, study history and international studies, and I came out with a 2-1.
We also gave them vocational training in block making and interlocking stones, welding and iron fabrication, computer engineering, phone repairs, tailoring, photography, and leather works. Today, 6,976 children have been impacted, while another home has been set up in Abuja. But you know what? The number of street children in our nation is swelling every day. We need to save them. And that's why we are inviting you to partner with us. If you commit to contributing 1,000 naira every month, or 12,000 naira for 1 year, then you are a partner. Yes, with your 1,000 naira, we can build more homes and schools, take more children out of the street, and give them a new hope. We can do it together with your 1,000 naira. And guess what? If you commit 12,000 naira at once, you'll get 1 million naira personal accident insurance, and that covers both road and domestic accidents, plus 100,000 naira reimbursement for medical expenses, courtesy our insurance partners. For details, visit our website. Join us. Be a change maker. Be a partner. His Love Foundation. Love in action.
Welcome back. I'm sure you were blessed by that wonderful sermon from Pastor A. Adeboye. If you answered the altar call, please download the eDecision Sleep, fill it, and resubmit, and we'll be in touch with you. For more of Pastor A. Adeboye's messages from anywhere in the world, please log on to www.redeemersnetwork.tv, www.redeemersnetwork.tv. You can also download the Redeemers Network television app on iOS and Android. You can also follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and our YouTube channel, Redeemers Network Television. You can also find the Redeemers Network TV channel on Roku Television, Amazing Fire Television, and other satellite television stations. Now, to the testimony of today. Only God can do what no man can do. The testimony that you are about to listen is the true definition of that statement. Listen to that testimony, be inspired, be encouraged, and I'll be back. Stay tuned.
We are Mr. and Mrs. Julius Fanny. We are from the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Region 26, Province 22, Great Grace Zone, Fruitful Vine area, and our parish is Arm of God Assembly, Rofo. I'm in technical departments and choir departments.
Children and hospitality.
I gave my life to Christ in the year 2003 in the Redeemed Christian Church of God. And it has been wonderful because that is what has been sustaining me to date, even after we are married and we are waiting on the Lord.
I gave my life officially 2010 at Winners Chapel, Ogbomoso, during school days, and there has been ups and downs, but God has been helping us through the ups and downs and strengthening us.
We met through our younger sister. We went to the same school, Lagos State Polytechnic. She was my junior.
We officially met 2009. Through my sister, my younger sister, and both of them went to the same school. It was time to pick up my mom from airport. She was returning to Nigeria, and we were actually looking for who to help pick. So my younger sister suggested that he has a friend and a brother that can help. So he came around and he helped. The flight was delayed for a longer period, more than expected, and we spent almost 4 hours in the airport, contrary to what we planned. And throughout that period, he was just there, gentle, calm, and I'm like, oh my God, in this Nigeria, you still see somebody that doesn't even know you, and he was there. My sister was not there, it was just myself and him all through the way. And that was how we started talking. 2010, officially he asked me out, and we started dating. I was in Ogbomoso, I was there in Lagos. 10th November 2012, we officially tied the knot and got married.
After marriage, it has been challenging because, after marriage, African setting, they will expect the wife to, get pregnant, and that was not forthcoming. But I just want to appreciate God for the kind of family that I came from. There was no pressure. They were not disturbing my wife, and that kept us, going. And we kept on asking God for the fruits of the womb.
Well, when we got married, initially as a woman, you expected to get pregnant immediately. Year 1, nothing forthcoming. You're like, are you okay? Year 2, praying, fasting, and doing all the stuff. 2014, I had to go for medical checkup. and all the stuff like that. We went, and initially we were like, nothing was wrong, and we kept on. 2016, I was asked to go for fibroid operation, which I did, and still nothing was forthcoming. In all, I just want to thank God for the type of family I married into. My father-in-law was the best. He was not a father-in-law, but he was a father to me. He was always supporting me, asking how far, do I need any drugs, do I need anything? My in-laws too were supportive. No pressure from insiders like in-laws, but outsider people were like, what are you doing? Are you not supposed to have gotten pregnant? Boyo ti ṣẹ́yìn gbà tó wà in school. A lot of thought. At a point, the pressure set in. I won't lie, it wasn't a funny time. The pressure set in, mockery, you know, when you gather, people talk about, this is how my children behave, this is what the children do. And you, on the other hand, you just be looking because you have no experience of what they are saying. And people will like, side talk of all the stuff like that. But I kept on. My husband has been supportive. He just like, whenever I cry, like, oh God, what is going on? He's just like, don't worry, God will do it at his own perfect time. And after my fibroid operation, still nothing comes forth. I was asking the doctor, he said I should go for this pregnancy will come, but nothing was forthcoming. At the point, I almost gave up. But 2020, the journey started, 2020 actually, when my pastor, Pastor Dayaru Gundade, told us about Day Out with God of Daddy Gio. And he was like, you want us to attend? I was like, attend it. We see Daddy every Friday. He said, no, this is a different case. Daddy will be on seat, we'll be looking at him one-on-one. So I just said, okay, let's go for the sake of going sake. That was in 2021. And Daddy gave us a key holder. I can remember vividly, a key holder and a biro. That was the souvenir given to us that particular year. And I took it home. After the program, I saw people were blessed. And I told my husband when I got home that you missed this program and this was what it is. So 2022, we decided to go with my husband. And for the first time, they shared testimony in camp about the key holder Daddy gave them. So when it was time to pray, Daddy said, why are people asking for small things when we can ask for bigger things? My husband and I just prayed that God, please change our story and please let us too experience the joy of motherhood. And we went about doing our normal thing. Convention, Daddy talked about double good problem. We said amen, we went. And that month I was confirmed pregnant. And we kept on. Initially, we didn't want to do scan, but the doctor said we should do. And when I went for the scan, the man looked at the camera, the screen, looked at me, looked at the screen again, looked at me. Sir, what's the problem? He asked what my husband was doing, asked my job, my mom, and he was asking. And eventually he said I should count by myself. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. He said you are carrying 4 babies. So it was like a joke. How can you tell me you are carrying 4 babies in this Nigeria? But I got home, I was like, okay, let's keep hoping. I talked to my pastor. My pastor was like, why are you scared? But eventually, February 17, 2023, my own good problem came in the person of Ikiope, Ikiogo, Ikiola, Ikimole, to the glory of God.
When she was confirmed pregnant and she told me, I was happy, to be sincere. I was happy. I was like, wow. So this is the time that we are waiting for. And later, she did a scan and they said, we are expecting 4. I said, wow, 4. I was scared. I said, how am I going to cope with 4 children? I know that my salary cannot suffice to, take care of those children. But I put my trust in God. And on the 17th of February 2023, our children came. And even before then, all through our pregnancy period, the devil, was just trying to torment, me, saying that, your wife is carrying 4. Wagba. Have you seen people giving birth to 4 children and nothing will happen to any of them? that, one of the children will be deformed and all that. But each time the voice came, I'll just return it by saying that God has created those children in his image. So those children are going to come out in the perfect image of God. I want to appreciate God when she finally gave birth to those children and I saw them. I gave God the glory. I was so happy. After which the voice came again saying that, okay, how are you going to take care of them? And I'll just return it that my God will supply all my need according to his riches and glory. But I want to appreciate God so far. The children are healed and healthy. And why the news were going around, because we actually gave birth to these children at the General Hospital in Ikorodu. And people were like, Obeni, you better run away, so that government and non-governmental organization could come to your rescue. I said, I cannot run away from my blessing. That my God will supply all that we need. But I want to appreciate God. So far, God has been faithful. God has been faithful.
To the glory of God, throughout the pregnancy, initially when they said I was pregnant, I was like, okay, fine. I treated morning symptoms like vomiting, spitting, all the stuff. None. I didn't experience any. No pain, nothing until when I was 5 months, when I had an attack in the middle of the night. I don't know, I just felt an arrow and the pain was so much that I could not stand it. I had to call my pastor again. He was there, he prayed, and I went to the hospital. The doctor said I had threatened abortion because I saw blood, and I was like, this one has come to stay. It will stay by force, by fire. And throughout, no sickness, I have no cause to cry, nothing. Until when I was 8 months, when I was just asked to go for bed rest. And that was it. Nothing, no sickness, no side effect of anything. I was just as twice as I am presently. Everybody will always call me giant. Do you have kilo day? But I give God the glory. It was fun. The delivery day came. Actually, it was supposed to be a Monday before my eventual due date. That day was supposed to be my delivery day, but the devil decided to play pranks. But it was postponed, and my delivery was as smooth as ever. I went through CS. It was CS that I used, and within 10 minutes, the 4 of them were out without no complication, no sickness, nothing. The second day of my delivery, I was back on my feet. People were like, "Are you sure this is the woman that gave birth to 4?" I was back on my feet, running around, doing my normal things myself without no support from anybody. Yes, after 10 years of waiting, God decided to give us this bundle of joy at a time. Maybe if we had given birth earlier, and maybe when we got married year 2012, we gave birth 2013, maybe we might not have given birth to 4, maybe we just give birth to 1. But I guess it's because of the delay. That is why God decided to compensate us for all the years of waiting with the 4 of them.
Yes, just like she has said, I don't think he would have given birth to 4, because after we gave birth to these children, a colleague of mine called. He said, Jay, Duro no, you had 4 children at the age of 44. Me, I didn't even remember that. I'm like, okay, so God was actually waiting for me to clock 44 before giving me these 4 children. I want to say thank you, Jesus, for that. It has been joyous and at the same time challenging. We thank God, because some people who have like 2, 3, they were finding it difficult to cope with them, let alone we that we are having 4. God has been good to us.
Wow. What a testimony. What an amazing move of God. Indeed, only God can do what no man can do. That should let you know that your situation is not beyond God's control. Your condition is not beyond the power of God. He can and will intervene in your situation and give you a new song to sing. Don't lose hope. Don't lose faith. Don't lose your joy. Why? God is in the neighborhood and you are next in line for a miracle. No matter what people are saying around you, no matter what people are saying about you, it doesn't matter. But what God has written concerning you is what should be your motivation. That is what should be your desire. And that is what should be your testimony. And I know that by the next time you see me on your screen, you will have a new song to sing. Till I come you again next time, be touched by faith. God bless you.
Call on me and I will